I can't believe that I'm making this video right now. Why don't people want to handle things privately? Like, you want to do this on the internet? That's the only way that this is going to work. Like, this is insane. People say they don't want drama and then they can't handle things privately. Like, grow the fuck up, please. Having an online community is one of the scariest things I've experienced, and I have had to like get rid of people in my own community over and over and over again. And now that one of the people that I trusted most has turned on me, and like this is also stupid. This is why I'm just not very involved in the internet anymore. But this video is for Hags and Sleuthy, and like I don't know if you won't know their names unless you know them, so it's not like this video is for a lot of people. She just won't talk to me privately. That's why I'm posting this. But I would like, and Jubilee needs to see this too, because Hags and Sleuthy, which we all know Jubilee will see this, but Hags and Sleuthy are the main reason you ended up in a psych ward. I mean, Hags and Sleuthy could not stop this whole time. Hold on one second. So most people know what happened to me a couple years ago or a year and a half ago, where there was a hate group that formed about me online, and there's still a lot of people who think that this stuff is true, and it's so crazy. But basically a group formed and they wanted me off the internet, and they tried to like do so many crazy things to me and spread so many weird lies. Like, it all seems so stupid now, but at the time it was like the scariest thing I've ever been through, and I had a real mental health crisis, and like it was actual gang stalking what happened. These women purchased my full legal name. Like, I still can't believe all of that happened. So there was like a group of people that hated me and wanted me dead, literally, and then there were people that were trying to help me. And the people who were trying to help me were Hags and Sleuthy and a bunch of people. But now that I can see things clearly, like, those two, you guys made this situation so much worse. It would have never, ever gotten as bad as it did without you two. And I never thought I would say this in my life, but Carrie Ann Brewer was right about you, Hags. In terms of the fact that, like, all you did for 18 months was unpaid labor for me, which I didn't ask for, and I knew you were going to resent me for it at some point. You crossed the line how many times? I asked you how many times to stop. You fed this situation more than anyone. And that was proven to me in the last couple months, and that's why I ghosted all of you. And now that I got online and shared some of my new thoughts about things, you're going to turn around and call me a bigot and say that you never knew me and can never trust me, and that my whole, like, oh, I swear to God. Like, how about you take some accountability for what you did, Hags? Like, we can get into specifics. Hags went to the, like, this summer, I was trying to calm things down, right? I've been trying to calm things down for the whole time. And this past summer, Hags went and got police reports from the Erie police, from the internet, you know, but the whole thing happened with the Erie police, got them without my permission. Not even sure if that's legal. I mean, I guess it's the Freedom of Information Act, but like, she used my name, got records about me, sent them to me, and was like, I didn't want to trigger you, but I did do this. What, you didn't want to trigger me? I've been trying to get over this situation since it happened, and you keep dragging me back. I had a part in it, you had a part in it, Sleuthy. Everybody has a part in this, but it's time for Hags and Sleuthy to take some real accountability. And once I ghosted them this summer, I saw how they were the only ones who kept this going. Jubilee's out of her mind. She has a delusional disorder. She got diagnosed with that at the psych ward. And you guys should have left her alone. You two knew better, and you kept pushing it, and you still watch her every single day. I haven't talked to Hags and Sleuthy in months, and now I find out they're still watching her every single day. Are you kidding me? How many times did I say I was going to block anybody who kept interacting with Jubilee? That woman is sick. I stopped talking to Hags and Sleuthy like earlier in the summer, and all of a sudden I get this message from Hags talking about how, oh, I don't want to trigger you, but Jubilee's selling your feet pics on Reddit and hoping that creepy men will contact you and try to hurt you. Oh, and guess who found that out? Sleuthy. Sleuthy couldn't let any of this go. Like, you guys have been so obsessed with Jubilee. You have been as obsessed with Jubilee as Jubilee is obsessed with me. And you kept this situation going. When all of the women on the other side of this kept saying, like, somebody's feeding Allie crazy information and keeps telling, like, and it wasn't crazy, it was what the other side was saying, but you guys kept feeding me information. They were right about that. You guys wouldn't stop. The day I had, okay, should I keep going? Like, the day that I almost took my own life and I relapsed on alcohol and all of that stuff, sorry, I'm not telling this in order because I'm so mad. I hate that TikTok is only 10-minute videos. Okay, sorry, let me back up. Basically, I couldn't see that I was being so manipulated, and I think that they did want to help me at first. I'm not saying that, oh my God, they're just horrible people, but Hags and Sleuthy could never let this stuff go. And you guys both sit online, just like Zedgenox, all day long. All day long. That's all you guys do. And it started to really creep me out, and I didn't want to get on my own lives because you guys couldn't stop telling me about Jubilee. Like, Hags wasn't even talking to me like a friend unless I'm talking to her about internet stuff, or I'm on live, or it's about these people. Like, you guys couldn't let this stuff go. You didn't care how much you were hurting me, you just kept going. And when Hags got the police reports, it sent me into a really dark place. And I realized, like, you don't care about me. Like, I was really sick this summer with an infection, and Hags is doing this stuff. And I'm trying to not talk to them, I'm trying to be respectful and just kind of respectfully ghost them. And yeah, that sent me to such a dark place to actually see those police reports because it was so corrupt what happened. I didn't need to see those. And it's not your place to go get police reports for someone else. That's insane. And then right before Jubilee went to the psych ward, I have been trying to move on with my life, all this stuff, and Hags and Sleuthy get in contact with me and tell me, oh, Jubilee's selling your feet pics on Reddit, and I immediately called the police. Yeah, I've lived through SA before. If somebody's trying to do creepy stuff to me, like, it sent me to space that Jubilee was doing that. And then that same day, they told me that Jubilee wasn't taking her child to school, that she admitted to all of this abuse and neglect again on her live streams, because Hags and Sleuthy have literally watched every single minute that Jubilee has ever posted. Like, you want to know why this all happened to you? It's your actions, Jubilee. Like, you are out of control and delusional, and it's really sad. But Hags and Sleuthy are obsessed with you. And I finally cut them off. And guess what finally happened when I did? I haven't heard a word. I wouldn't have known almost anything that happened from the beginning of this if it weren't for Hags and Sleuthy feeding me information, and I should have cut them off forever ago. And guess what happened the night that I almost took my own life? Sleuthy was the one who fed me all that crazed information. Are you guys ready to have this conversation? Because I am. Part 2 coming. This video is for educational purposes only. I have nothing to hide. Love you guys.